Now, finally, I would like to conclude the responsibility accounting and responsibility centers. So, responsibility accounting, it is a system that breaks a company into responsibility centers. Responsibility centers, already we discussed. Responsibility center, part of organization, subunit of organization, segment, it might be a segment, or it is a strategic business unit. In our example, we have seen the segments. So division-based segment is there, hotel-based segment is there. Right. This is a strategic business unit. This is also a strategic business unit. So a cost center, a responsibility center, either a part of an organization or subunit of an organization. We have seen subunit of organization. So here is the subunit examples: kitchen, restaurant, banquet, subunit, department, division. So responsibility center, a part, subunit, segment, or strategic business unit. See, remember, segment, there is a definition is there. Strategic business unit is different from the part. So there is a thin layer between these differences. So that you have to take care. So responsibility centers, either a part of organization, a subunit of organization, a segment, a strategic business unit with its own manager. They have their own manager. And this manager has power and duty, authority and responsibility to influence performance of the center. Influence performance of the center. And he had accountable for his center results. Accountable for his center results. So responsibility centers may be based on products. Responsibility centers may be based on services. Responsibility centers may be based on regions, divisions, area-based, or functions like finance function, marketing functions. It can be anything. So responsibility accounting is a system that breaks a company into responsibility centers. And basically, we have discussed 4 types of responsibility centers: cost center, revenue center, profit center, investment center. So responsibility center, any part of that, any subunit of that, any segment of that organization, or strategic business unit, right? So these responsibility center might be based on products, might be based on services, might be based on region or division, based on geographical areas, or functions like marketing function, production function, accounting function, HR function. This is what. So every responsibility center will be assigned with a manager, their own manager, and he has authority as well as the responsibility to influence the performance of this center. And he is accountable. He is accountable. He is held accountable. He is held accountable for his center's results. Responsibility accounting system empower managers to take ownership and accountability. By granting authority and control over their decisions. So, responsibility accounting system is empowering the managers to take the ownership, kind of encouragement. We are giving ownership means we are giving authority. We are asking them, that means we are telling that you are held accountable. That's why we are giving control over their department or the center by granting authority and control. So you cannot hold them responsible without giving an authority and control. So a cost which is not under his control, how can you held responsible him? Because he is not control over those costs or those revenues or those investments. So the efficient management system, this responsibility accounting creating system is creating efficient management system where it's empower the managers to take ownership and accountability by granting them authority and control over their decisions. Second point. Responsibility accounting system enhance goal congruence. We will discuss this goal congruence in section B, but you know very well about that thing. So enhance the goal congruence. That means all are on same page. A department is not only working for the success of the department, but in line with the organization strategy, goals, objectives. That is what the goal congruence. If a responsibility center manager is focusing for his own department's effectiveness and efficiency, but that step is not in line with the organization's strategy, mission, vision, values, so then he's not taking right decision. He's not acting properly in goal congruence. So responsibility accounting system enhance goal congruence. How? By aligning managerial performance metrics. Aligning managerial performance metrics. These things we will see in the measuring a investment center, ROI and RI. There we will see these things. So responsibility accounting system enhance goal congruence by aligning managerial performance metrics with organizational goals. Third thing, it elevate responsibility accounting system elevate centers efficiency. Responsibility centers efficiency and effectiveness through performance evaluation and compensation system. See, authority and control along with the goal congruence, performance measure, and compensation system. What was the case study we discussed? What the case study is telling to us? Case study says organizational design or architecture matters. Otherwise, performance is subject to impact. Hence, to design an organization, key components are assignment of decision-making authority to the people. So we are giving authority as well as we are giving control over the activities that are under their control. And we are evaluating their performance, and based on that performance, we are giving rewards as well as the punishment. So this is what, so the responsibility centers, reporting segments are meeting these three requirements. Finally, what we discussed here is the same thing. Responsibility accounting system empower managers managers to take ownership and accountability by granting them authority and control over their decision, enhance goal congruence by aligning managerial performance metrics with the organizational goals, elevate the center efficiency and effectiveness through performance evaluation and compensation plan. So this is what responsibility accounting and responsibility center. Finally, I would like to conclude today's session, session 2, part 1. So types of responsibility centers, we have cost center, revenue center, profit center, investment center. What is the definition of cost center? A subunit that only incurs cost but does not generate revenues. What is the goal of the cost center? To minimize or control costs while maintaining the quality and quantity of the output. What is the, how it's evaluated its performance? Cost variance, efficiency, and productivity indicators. Examples we have seen. The kitchen is the example. Here are other examples: HR department, maintenance department, all these things. Revenue center, what is the definition? A subunit that only generates revenues but does not incur costs or invest in assets. What is the goal of the investment center? To maximize revenues while maintaining the quality, customer satisfaction of the outputs. How it is evaluated the performance? Revenue variance, revenue growth, and market share indicators. Example, sales department. Normally, in reality, there is no revenue center specifically. In the profit center itself, the revenue and cost center will be there. But because it is there already, so we need to study those things. So profit center is subunit. What is the definition? A subunit that generates both revenues and costs. What is the goal? To maximize the profits, which are difference between the revenues and costs. Effectiveness and efficiency. Efficiency is the operations. Effectiveness is meeting the results as per the budget. Budgeted profit, we need to meet this actual profit, and that is what effectiveness. How performance are measured? Profit variance, contribution margin variance, profitability ratios such as return on sales. Examples we have seen: product line, division line, branch, department. These are the examples of the profit center. Finally, the investment center, a subunit that generates revenues, costs, also invest in assets. That is the definition. Goal: to maximize the return, to increase the shareholder value, as well as the stakeholders value. To maximize the return on investment, which is the ratio, profits to assets. So performance measures, return on investment, residual income, economic value added is one more concept, but in our syllabus. Examples, subsidiary, project, strategic business units. So this is what about the concept of responsibility centers. In our next session, session 2 part 2, we will discuss about how to calculate contribution margin and analyze the contribution margin report, evaluate segment performance, explain why the allocation of common costs, the issue of common costs among the segments during the performance evaluation. We will study those reasons and identify methods allocating the common cost, standalone cost, allocation, and the incremental cost allocations. These things will be discussed in our next session. Thank you so much for attending today's session. Thank you. Thank you.